I got a feeling to the end of that they were looking at a walkthrough.
Oh, I know they were. Because Aaron was like, "Oh, you gotta go here." Well,
Yeah.
There's no way he fucking.
There's no way he remembers that and forgot everything else. So yes, I can now relate to all the people who watched the Giant Bomb Chrono Trigger and had to stop after 3 episodes.
A weird story. This will sound like bragging. Maybe it is. I don't give a shit. But years ago, you guys may remember, Nintendo re-released everything on the Game Boy Advance. Like all the... Let's focus on this real quick. All the old NES games. And one of them was Legend of Zelda, but it didn't come with the map.
Right.
And so...
No,
I managed to play that through memory.
So it didn't come with the in-game map?
Yeah, well, it didn't come with the map that came with the NES version.
So
like the big fold-out map that told you where everything was.
Here's my mom. My mom worked at a toy store, and we got a lot of games right at release, because back then, it was okay for someone who worked at the store just to set it behind the counter for their son. Right?
Yeah.
It wasn't a big deal of just like, oh, sorry, your pre-orders. There wasn't pre-orders, man. It's like, yeah, we don't have any. So that's why I ended up with so many Nintendo games. Mom got them. She got them at a discount. It was like a Toy Circus or something. It was like the big competitor to KB Toys, and then they went under. We got Legend of Zelda. But Mom would get frustrated if we would beat a game too quick, right?
Right.
Because she would feel like she just paid the $40, $50, $60. I want to say Zelda was even more than that, man. That shit was like gold case.
All the NES games were 50.
And she'd get pissed off that, like, in a weekend, we'd be done with it. And we'd be like, can we have something else, right? Because, well, what about the game we just bought? It was like, well, we beat that.
That's why we rented games as a kid.
We did rent some, too. There was a good thing of renting. My mom had a problem with renting, though, because she was like, if you boys want to play it again, I've just wasted money, right? Like, there were some games that we rented that we wanted to own.
Yeah.
Or that we then, like Ninja Gaiden. I remember we rented Ninja Gaiden, and then I begged Mom to buy it because that game kicked my ass. And I never beat the game. So she felt like gambling on the rental, because then we would want to buy it.
Right.
Then, of course, we buy one and then, beat it in no time.
Yeah.
So, Legend of Zelda, we get that Christmas Day. My mom had opened the box before wrapping it and took the hint packet and that map out. I never knew that was in the game. Literally at school talking with someone about Legend of Zelda, and they were like, oh, well, it's on the map. Go to the map, that's where Ganon's at, right? Because that was on the map, I think. It was one of the later dungeons, okay?
Yeah.
Because, like, the map had, like, some areas filled in, enough for you to get to... I don't know how the fuck we ever got to level 1, by the way. Like, without that initial, like, map telling you where to go.
You just explore the overworld all your life.
But yeah, she hid that from us, and I came home from school that day because, like, these kids were talking about a map, and there was a map in the instruction booklet.
Yeah.
A hand-drawn kind of loose thing. And I remember getting into an argument of, like, you can't tell from that thing, man. That's ridiculous, right?
Right.
And he was like, no, the map that came in, it's a big fold-out one. And I'm like, what are you talking about? No fold-out map. So, yeah, I came home and confronted my mom about it. And then she went to this bookshelf. And, like, off the top of the bookshelf, she's like, yeah, it's right here. I took it from you kids so, you would have more time enjoying the game. And
it's like, fuck you, Mom.
I told my mom this story, like, about 6 months ago or something. I think it was, like, my 37th birthday. And my brother and I were talking, and I just told that story on Game Marks or something. Mom was like, I never did that. And I'm like, really? This memory is fabricated to that degree, that I can remember you getting it off a bookshelf. I remember the conversations at school. And you're going to say you never did that. Of course, my dad was like, you probably did that. You did shit like that. So, in the playthrough when I was playing with my daughters, one of the Let's Plays that we were doing, where they were doing the playthrough on Legend of Zelda,
right?
I used my judgment as to, like, I told them where to go to kind of guide them to the first dungeon. Because it's like, I don't have that map anymore, And it's like, if you guys had this map, this would have totally been a legit thing for you to know where to go here. Because, man, yeah, if you don't have that, where do you get started? That game was not... It's very good, like, in some elements. You know, as far as, like, hey, go in this cave, get a sword, you know, and, like, this is how items power you up to the game.
Yeah.
And setting that thing up. But in other respects, it's like, how the fuck did I ever find Dungeon 7 in the lake, man? I think part of it is just that I had so much fucking time, man, and I could play Legend of Zelda for 50 hours until by brute force I figured out all that shit. Also, I had Nintendo Power.
Right.
So I can't tell you what I ended up reading in Nintendo Power. I will tell you that there was a little old grandmother who lived downstairs. My best friend actually lived with his grandmother. Weird thing, too, because he lived with his grandmother, but his mother and father lived in the same apartment complex with us, right?
That is weird, but I don't want to get into that.
It is a weird kind of thing. Like, why do you stay with your grandmother and not your parents? And I guess, like, now I would be old enough to realize, like, how they were probably drunk or alcoholics or something.
There's some fucked up going on.
And he's probably better off. I do remember breaking into, breaking into his parents' home, right? So that we could steal his dad's Playboys. First Playboys I ever looked at. I had the wherewithal to back down and, like, leave looking at them in the room right before his grandmother caught him.
Oh my god!
Oh, shit.
Jesus Christ.
What do you get? A piece of heart?
That better be a full goddamn heart. That's all I'm saying. Platinum medal. You're damn right, Platinum.
That is a piece of heart. Collect
Fuck
3
you.
more. Fuck you, Benny. Fuck you, Benny.
Oh well.
This is why we haven't been doing the side thing today. That grandmother saw Zelda before we did.
Yeah.
Because, you know, we'd be down over at his house, or then we'd be over at my house, and so a lot of times we just left the cartridge down at his Nintendo.
Yeah.
And while we're at school, she's playing The Legend of Zelda. And then we would have to start asking her things like, where did you get... Why are you white? You know, how did you turn your Link white? And then Grandma was a bitch about it. She wouldn't tell us. Well, you boys need to figure it out. That's my Legend of Zelda experience. Still my favorite game of all time. Still can just pop it in and start playing and have fun. That and Mega Man 1 or 2. Even Contra, I think. Those are just the nostalgic touchstones I can go to and just play through, beat the game, and still enjoy it. I wonder if I should say in which times you said?
In human form.
Oh, is this a become the cat and jump?
I wish I could remember how to reliably turn into the cat, though.
Oh, here we go. Almost.
There we go.
Okay, what did that do?
That gave me
That looks
some,
like health.
The other one gave me some magic power. I thought you said you weren't
All
gonna give me a
right.
chainsaw for an arm.
Well, no, she's technically holding it. That was the quickest death to climax.
I think I... Whoa!
Oh, we still have the chainsaw.
Alright. I'm down with that.
We're in space, by the way.
Yes, I did notice that we were in space. I didn't notice when I got the chainsaw, but... I don't have it anymore for some reason, but hey. Yeah, you build
Alright.
up some torture attacks, although, you know, like the boss ones, obviously, you don't get until you've...
We want to hit some more of these pots, because they were giving you, like, health and shit back.
Yeah. Magic.
Hey, this looks like a an arena. Wait, is this the same one we've been fighting over and over again that keeps coming back?
I don't think so.
You're OP, John. You're overpowered here. I mean, this stage, you should not be dropping bosses that quick.
Well, after that last... see, there's the real boss.
There we go. That was a boss tease. Put that on the boss tease page on the Giant Bomb Wiki. I'm wondering if it's a run up his arm thing.
No, I witch timed that one. It probably is a run up his arm thing, but it'll probably be like after I've knocked it down to so much HP.
Yeah, I guess you are hurting him. Another one in the boss trope of I'm so big and powerful that when my fist hits the ground, I get stuck.
Yep.
You're phoning it in, Benny. That's what I'm saying. Now, you raised the bar. Now, I expect more.
Clearly I did not.
What made Nintendo see this and go like, hell yeah, exclusive for the Wii U?
They said,
this is our core audience right here.
Somebody said, wait, somebody will let us have an exclusive for the Wii U? It's not going to be a port of some other game that's already come out on PS1
I don't know,
or 2?
I don't know how well this sold.
Not as well as they hoped.
Okay, so it's just not up to expectations.
No, it was not.
I mean, I've heard a lot of people speak of this game highly,
yes.
So...
It was critically reviewed. Everybody who played it enjoyed it, but it did not sell to everyone's hopes and dreams.
I guess there's a certain contingent of your audience that would play it and would buy it, but they don't have the balls to pick it up and justify it in front of the wife.
I clutched that out with no help. I have literally no help.
You are right. I think if I was running at 1080p, we'd see the health, but at 720p, that's not visible.
You know, I could have jumped across if the message hadn't just taken so damn long. We'd already be there, Benny.
All right.
What the hell? Yeah, I expected that.
You still got a button.
Alright, so, and then... Oh, well, that wall was really flimsy. Made out of styrofoam. Okay, well, that wasn't it.
That was not it. Alright. Maybe there's something else? Oh, there we go. Oh, wow, there's more platforming.
Oh, my favorite guy.
Oh, there's 3 of them. But wait. If we can do this, they'll go much quicker. Kind of much quicker.